How's it going, players? Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be trying out something that I don't really do, which is looking at and reacting to some Dr. Phil videos. But before this, I didn't even know who Dr. Phil was. I mean, like, I know he has his talk show or whatever, and people with strangest things with all these strangest kind of things it just comes up to this show, and I don't know. Besides that, I really don't know who he is, how, like, what's the concept is. So my friend actually recommended to me this episode. He said something along the lines of, "I would not believe how ridiculous this is." So the title is like, "Mom says son claims he's a cyborg, uses robotic movements and speech," which, if it's real, is gonna blow my mind. Okay, let's. This is enough talking. Let's just start.
Who is it?
It's your mom.
Enter.
Hey, Oren. Can I turn on the light? It's a little dark in here and I can't
Prefer it dark in
see.
here.
Huh?
We prefer it dark in here.
My son Oren thinks he's a cyborg.
The fuck is that picture? How did he take that picture? Hold up. So the mom. Okay, I am already. Wait, is this like the norm on Dr. Phil? Is every episode on Dr. Phil like this? Does he just like? Does Oh my god? Does like this just the strangest people on planet Earth just apply to be on his show? And can we talk about this? What the fuck is even this? Okay, so a cyborg on Mars. Okay. My brain.
From the year
Yikes.
2050.
Mother,
Just come down.
you are
Just come
disturbing
down.
our operations. We are receiving
Just come
programming.
down.
We are watching video. We are learning
Learning what? Learning
about the
what?
future.
Oren has robotic movements.
So he's kind of like that. What was it like? All of those basically all of those Hollywood villains, like those AI or those Terminator guys. How did it get to this? Was he? Did he really like Terminator, or something? Okay, I am starting to question if this is even real. As you can tell, I'm not someone who associate myself a lot with the stupidity, the dark side of YouTube. So, on one side, I am not very shocked at this because I've always known that there's a dark side to YouTube where things like this exist, and like it already exists in humankind. I already know that, but at the same time, I'm not very used to it. The concept is very strange to me. All right, so let's take another look.
And his robotic speech. It's a glitch. Like he's a computer.
Your intensity will be matched as we try to save you and everyone that we know.
He talks in a collective, everything is we. He hasn't said I in over a year.
We are alone in this. No one else was chosen to do what we are doing.
We need
Okay, so he speaks in this monotony voice. He has been for like a year now. And hold on, let me just use the mouse. What the shit is that hoodie? Like, just because like he thinks he's a cyborg, I don't think that means he has to wear that. Like a hoodie that literally has a cyborg on it. Oh god. Wow, is that bad? Holy shit. It's worse than I thought.
To do what we are doing.
We need to, save the planet from sudden doom. Cyborgs.
Okay, this is... Holy shit. This can't be real. It just can't be real. Are you kidding me? Oh God. He's like he always. The thing is that he thinks of himself as like this, this fucking mega droid that was sent from the future. That is like coming back from the Earth to learn the program, to learn about the future or something. And then the very next frame, he's playing with fucking Instagram filters. Is that what you're telling me here? You're telling me that this grown ass man do nothing but sit around in his room learning about the future and playing with Instagram filters. Is that holy shit? Like you can't make this shit up. But I wish you were making this shit up, but I don't think you can.
Are part machine, part man, but I gave birth to Oren, and he is flesh and blood. I also made lasagna downstairs, and I wanted to know if you could, join us.
We're not hungry. Thank you.
Oren on the plane was
Okay, so like you're busy saving the world, and then your mom is like, "Hey, I actually made lasagna, by the way. You want to grab some?" Isn't that like that to me is like baffling how awkward that is. Ah,
astro traveling. Every time I turned around to check on him to make sure he was okay, he was zoned out. Astro traveling is where he travels to another dimension where he gets instructions from the higher beings. To me, it looks like he's sleeping.
There is an apocalypse in the future. We have seen it in our dreams and in our visions.
2 years ago, he graduated from NYU Business School with a 3.9 GPA. This isn't the young man that I saw walk across the stage when he graduated. He's changed. He wanted to come back home, and I told him, of course, with the understanding that he would get a job. From that point on, it just spiraled.
We are still in that process of gaining full employment.
That was a year ago, honey. That was a year ago.
Things do not happen overnight.
He was not looking for work. Oren is on his computer all day, and he very rarely comes down from his room.
Welcome to our headquarters.
I know that he's not a cyborg, but he believes he is here to save the planet.
You say this has been going on.
wow, was that dumb? Okay, so like this man, not only is he not always like that, but like he had a life. He graduated with like a high ass GPA. Of course, I don't know how GPA is counted or how much is high, but 3.9 I think is like pretty good, right? Pretty solid, right? And he graduated from like what, NYU, New York University. That's like pretty good. That's like hella good, dude. This man had like a future or something, but then he just like gave it up to just sit around in his room and eat mom's lasagnas during his breaks. And what the hell happened to this guy? Yo, what? Oh god. I'm sorry if I don't have like the usual reactions of a normal guy, because like I don't know if you like normally the YouTubers that I watch, they would just like laugh at these things like that. It's like he's crazy, oh god. But like I am legit concerned about him. Like what the hell happened to the guy, man? Yo, this man had a life. He had like a bright future in front of him, and now he just throws it all away to just sit around his room and like welcome to my headquarters and talking this monotony accent. Yeah, shit. And like even his mom is pretty clueless too. Like holy shit, it feels so bad. Ah.
On for about 2 years.
Yes.
But when he's just around the house, just hanging around, is he always in cyborg mode?
He's always in cyborg mode.
So he never just comes in and says,
No.
hey, Mom.
No.
In looking back, are there things that you recognize now with the benefit of hindsight where you saw atypical thinking or unusual behaviors or identifications when he was growing up?
I never saw anything.
Did you ever notice that in times of stress or conflict that he would seem to withdraw or disassociate in some way?
He started that once he came back home after college. There were certain expectations when he came home that I wanted him to be a part of, helping me around the house and taking out the garbage and helping me, clean up and helping with groceries. And he would just usually tell me that he's working, he's busy, and that he is on his computer, and sometimes would ask me to leave his room.
But he would isolate.
Yes, he would be in his room from early in the morning to 4 o'clock the next morning. He would be in his room working on, whatever it is that he does on his computer.
So you don't think he has a mental illness?
No, not at all.
So
It is.
if it's not a mental illness, what would motivate this kind of atypical behavior?
Well, one of the things that he knew that I wanted him to do was find a job, and he hasn't done that. And so, if he can claim that he's a cyborg and so forth and not have to enter into, having a real job like the rest of, the kids out there who graduate from college.
So that's like a pretty short clip that I just saw on the Dr. Phil's YouTube channel. My friend actually showed me that too. Which he showed me this in hopes that I would find it funny and just like laugh at people. But now I just feel very, very bad. Like, oh god. Like for the words of his mother, he doesn't have any mental illness, but he's just afraid to get a job. Like, I don't know what the hell. They're just so strange to me. It just like baffles me how strange this case is. Ah, okay then. All right. Whatever you have, like, you have anything to tell me or whatever, just like leave it down in the comments. And god damn, this hurting my head. All right, I'll see you guys later.